Hi guys, here's Mark from B6ES in France for the TRMT8E B6ES. Sorry, this is a four-wheel drive monster truck from Redcat Racing, and this is not from Redcat Racing. Redcat Racing makes nothing himself. Redcat Racing is just the all-time rebranding over stuffs. Most of the time they rebrand not so good stuff, but this time they rebrand T-Magics. This is a T-Magic E63HXBES, and this is an amazing car. This is the toughest 1/8 keel driveline you can ever have at this time. You have super beefy CVD axles, drive cups, super strong differential, full metal at all three differential, and this is even overkill. The stock version 6S with the center diff is a really tough car, and this is too much, but we like it when it's too much. What I prefer by the T-Magic, by the Redcat Racing version is that they have changed the color. The BS version from T-Magic is gold version with a black body, and Redcat Racing made here a really cool choice from colors. Also with the alloy we have titanium colored alloy and not gold. That's cool. We have alloy shocks, not plastic shocks. The stock version has plastic shocks. The stock shocks are really good. I never break a stock shock, so I don't need the alloy shock, but the alloy shock are really softer, smoother in the function than the plastic ones. I cannot show you how they work here because this car has out from the box oil loose on the shocks. We have no more oil in the front and only in one rear one. We have Hobbywing electronics on board, 2200 kV motor, max 8 system. What I have to check here is if we have all 11 function, because in the manual it seems that we have all 11 function for programming the SC, but in the most time the RTR version has only 5. So this is something I'm gonna check. We have a Sabox 50 kilo servos. It's a little bit weak for the weight from this car. The servo is really okay, but it's a little bit too tiny for this heavyweight car. The best waterproof receiver box of all the RC market is clearly this one. This is overkill waterproof. Bad is we have here an opening to the main gear, so all the stuff can go in the main gear when you're driving. I have this problem with my old BS, so I put here just some Lexan sheet with a little bit of glue on the alloy parts here, so no more gravel can goes into the main gear. We have machined main gear, we have machined main gears from the differential. We have steel case on all three differential, and the weak point from this car are the hubs. I can only tell you take the alloy hubs for this truck because the plastic one are way too weak. And on the BS version and also on the new version from the normal, you have this reinforced upper arms here that I really not like. On my first T-Magic I had the old ones, and the old ones was really flex, and this was good because in case of hard landing and hard crash it just flex the suspension together here. All you have to do is go to your car, make the suspension drill again on place and drive. But with this beefy upper arms, what happens is that you break the hubs or here the pin who holds the arm. So this is for me not an improvement. I also hope that T-Magic will do a newer version from this truck with a longer wheelbase and a bigger place for the lipos, because the lipo trays are really tiny. For such a heavy car, it's a problem to fit here properly a 3S battery. Clearly we have on the market some battery goes in the cars, but I really prefer to have more place for the lipos. On the BS version you have this alloy box here, who make also more problem to fit the battery in because it's in the way. On the other side you have the gear cover who is in the way, so this is a little bit it's not a big problem, but we want to have better. What's also cool for us in Europe is that the BS version from Redcat Racing costs about 150 euro, that means 200 bucks less than the original Team Magic version, and we have the better colors here. So many times I want to buy this truck, but I didn't do it because I have too much. This is a car from a subscriber. He make 250 kilometers to bring me the car, so I can unbox you this truck. This is a truck I really love. I have a really good experience with this truck. I have brakes, it's clear. I break a chassis, I break A-arms, I break hubs, but nothing on the drivetrain. Unlike the low C3 XL, this drivetrain is really bulletproof. I see the last time that Team Esso has retired the rival from the program, so I hope that Team Esso will do us a new monster truck, a real monster truck, and not some Thunder Tiger stuff, because I don't like this weak stuff from Thunder Tiger. So I hope Team Esso will do us a real monster truck. I also hope to soon can drive the Serpent monster truck. I really think that this one will be a cool truck to drive. And you see here the wheelbase from the TRMT8E is a short one. This is so long than that Savage XL or Summit or E-Revo or some stuff. And this one has still the short wheelbase, like the Arma Outcasts, maybe a little bit more than the Arma Outcast, 1 or 2 centimeters, but not more. And this makes this car a really stunt truck. You can do amazing stuff with this truck. The tires from the BS version are, for me, I will see after the test from this one, because I really like the softness and the way these tires feel here. But these tires are really killers. They have good grips, are lasting very long, are good on every surface, and they not ballooning too much. And I'm a monster truck driver. I like when my tires ballooning, but it's clear in 6S it's sometimes tricky to have really fat tires with ballooning, but these ones are just amazing. The problem from these small tires here, so I don't mean, you see here you have a high tire side, so the tire bumps out many stuffs from the terrain, and on this tire you don't have this, but the wheels are flex enough to make the difference. So I think for me at this time these are the best RTR tires on a monster truck I had in the hands, but I really expect this one to be better. I really love this soft compound and this higher tire side. This is what makes monster truck. This is more a monster truggy. It's a mix between a truggy and a monster, like the E-Revo. So tell me guys, if you have one of these, what happens to you, what you don't like, what you like, if you hate it, if you love it. I want to know everything about you, what you mean about your truck, because what I tell here is what I mean for my trucks. It's not I'm not an ASIC god. I'm just here for share, and I share my opinion. I love this truck. It has a weak point like many other trucks, but for me this truck is in the top 3 from the best RTR monster truck you can have. Even if I still prefer kits than RTR, but this one is really good. It has good servo, he has a top combo, he has super tires. The idea here to make this reinforcement here from T-Magic was a super idea. We have a super ground clearance in the middle and a really tough track. It's how I say before, the B6ES version is a little bit too heavy. This truck is about 6 kilograms, even if it's not so long than the Serpent. This one is a lightweight monster truck. So I think this stock version is enough with the center diff. Sorry, I clean a little bit the oil who goes everywhere. But man, I love these colors. Bye guys, have a nice day.